What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, and I'm bringing you guys a weird type of video. So this is going to be me kind of showcasing a new game that I've been playing relatively recently. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, and I kind of wanted to bring content for you guys on it. So this is Ghoul Rebirth. This is the global release of this game, and it came out relatively recently, like about, maybe a fortnight ago. This actually came out, and this game has been, active on the Japan side of things for about, 3, 4, maybe 5 months now, and I've been playing it since its global release, and it's been pretty good so far. So in this video, I'm kind of want to give you guys like an introduction, a breakdown of how the game functions, what to expect heading into it, and kind of the characters you should be aiming for when you re-roll from this game. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first of all, when you log into the game, there's going to be, obviously you guys are going to have the tutorial and stuff, but once you've already got your account and stuff, you have the notifications. So the latest banner right now is the Rebirth Festival. So these are kind of like the Sugo Fest of One Piece Treasure Cruise, where these are the characters that are the best that you want to be re-rolling for. So here we have Kisho Arima and also Ken Kaneki. Both of these characters are actually pretty fantastic units. However, the one that you should be pulling for is this guy right here. This character is fantastic. Hopefully you guys that are re-rolling in this game can get your hands on this guy, because if you do get him, he's kind of like future-proofing yourself. He's going to be good for an extremely long time. So make sure if you guys are re-rolling to get this guy. This guy's actually very, very powerful. But let's actually launch the game and get into it. So when you actually launch the game, you guys will be greeted with a map of Tokyo, and this map of Tokyo gives you guys the options to enter different pieces of content. So when we actually load into the game, you guys will see we've got a couple of different things that we can choose from here. So with this whole map of Tokyo, there are different events that are going on right now. So starting from the left, we've got these two events on the side, the one who devours Toka and the one who devours Kaneki. So these two specific events on the side are kind of like, little missions that you can get your hands on some free SSR characters. You've got Toka, you have Nishio, and also you've got Kaneki as well. These characters are SSR free units that you guys can go ahead and farm for. But also, we also have access to the Growth Ward. This is a specific dungeon where you can get your hands on books, and books are the currency in this game that are used to level up your character's actual level. So this is going to be an important place, and you're going to be spending quite a lot of time here. The Gold Ward, obviously, as the name suggests, is where you can farm gold, which is the actual currency you need to spend to level up certain characters. And also on here, we have two different materials. We have the Kinkei Ward and the Kagune Ward. Now, depending on what character you have, whether it is a ghoul or a human, you will need to farm either the Kinkei or the Kagune Ward for materials to upgrade their weapons. Now, we'll go through that a little bit later. But under the map, you guys, you see there's a whole bunch of buttons: dispatch, capture, incident, strike, raid, and tactics. Now, a lot of these are blacked out, and the reason for that is because these are usually only active during massive territory missions. So you have to wait for the next territory battle to become active. Now, territory battles are big events in this game where you guys will be put onto either a ghoul side or the CCG human side, and you guys will be trying to farm up as many points as you can to allow your side to win. And there's also a whole ranking where depending on how many points you earn against other people, you get rewards and stuff like that. So it's a really cool event, and they don't come around all that often, but I believe there's going to be one starting reasonably soon, so make sure to look out for that. Incidents are basically all of these events you guys are seeing on the Tokyo map right now, and you can actually go ahead and click one, and it gives you details about what kind of thing that you can actually go ahead and farm for. But that is the territory where you'll be spending a lot of your time. But however, when you guys are just starting off your account, you guys will probably wanting to run through the story mode of this game. So here we have Tokyo Ghoul, Route A, and also Tokyo Ghoul Re. Now, with each of these specific story missions, you can go ahead and access these. Is a really good opportunity to go ahead and farm up all of your Kaku gems. Now, you can see I have 30 Kaku gems right now, and we'll be spending those in this video as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But this is kind of like your premium currency, the currency you spend for your summons in this game, and you can earn 2 Kaku gems per story mode mission, and there are quite a lot of story mode missions. So you can see all of these, and there's, maybe, 4, 5, 6 chapters per each of these story missions here. And there's also a hard mode. However, hard mode isn't very very extensive. There's not many missions on hard mode, but you got all of that for the regular Tokyo Ghoul. You've got also Route A, which is another 5 set, and there's heaps of missions in here. And then also Tokyo Ghoul Re as well is also available to go ahead and farm up lots and lots of gems. So this is where you're going to be spending a lot of your early game farming up gems to pull for characters. And then obviously you got the team squad where you can go ahead and edit your team, level up your characters and stuff like that. Now, we'll be going through how the gameplay actually functions in a little bit, but first of all, let's actually go over, what is the essence of a character? What makes certain characters good and others not as good? So this is the character you guys should be rerolling for, Kisho Arima. Now, I'll actually put up a little bit of a tier list on the side of the video. Shout out to the Tokyo Ghouls game subreddit, actual Discord server, who actually, one of the people on there, Nate, actually uploaded a tier list, and this is kind of like what you guys should be aiming for in terms of rerolls. You should be aiming for the Heisei and also for this Kisho Arima. So this guy, what makes him so good is because he has just a really good skill and he has really good abilities. So my one already has 2 dupes in him, or 1 dupe in him, which gives him an upgraded ability, but he boosts his own attack by 1.75, and he also increases his chance of evading enemy attacks by 20% for 3 turns, and he also does 8 hits of 1.4 times his attack to 1 enemy. So he's a very, very good unit, allowing for dodging and also boosting his own attack. And also, as I said, how you can upgrade your weapons. That is a very big thing in this game as well, because when you just get these characters, they are good, but you can make them even better than what they are by clicking the upgrade weapon option. And when you do that, you see all these little abilities at the top. You can upgrade the character's stats with attack and defensive boost, durability boost, which we'll go through in a little bit because durability is a very key thing in this game. And then some of them get really unique abilities. So he completely nullifies target's evasion ability, and his final ability, which is only unlocked when you feed him 5 dupes or you max him out with pills to upgrade his mastery percentage, he gets 5 AP. Now AP in this game is also an important stat. That is the amount of times that you can actually tap on him to attack an enemy. And we'll go through that in a little bit because it might seem confusing now, but when we get into gameplay, it's going to make a lot more sense. Now we've also got the summon screen as well. These are all the banners that you can actually spend your premium currency, tickets, and your friend points on. This top banner right here is the one that you should be re-rolling on. Reason for that is because you can get your hands on either Ken Kaneki or Kisho Arima. Now, as you guys saw on the tier list, there's also another character that's at the very top called Heisei. He is also available to pull on this banner as well. So this is definitely the banner you want to be pulling for. Heisei is also the banner unit on the premium summon banner as well. However, I wouldn't recommend pulling on it because you cannot get your hands on Kisho Arima in that banner. He is a fest unit and only pullable in other festival banners. So this is the one that you should be pulling for. Now this banner does have a step up as well. So there are 7 steps. And if you go all the way to the 7th step, and you will be able to get there if you farm all of the story mode and complete the missions, you will be able to get a guaranteed either Kisho Arima or Ken Kaneki on the 7th multi-pull. So that is a pretty good opportunity to get him as well. But once you get Kisho Arima and you get your hand on Heisei as well, if you have both of those characters, then you're pretty much set for a decently long time. So I guess we better get into some gameplay so you guys can completely understand how this actually works. So let's go ahead and do a reasonable mission. Let's just do a regular mission. This is the team composition screen. So you can edit your team composition in other menus as well, but you can do it right before you enter a fight. So the characters in your front row are the 3 characters that you can attack with at any time. Now the characters in the back row can only be swapped into the front row by the character that is above them. So you cannot swap the character in the middle row for the character in the bottom left. The columns are important, so make sure your characters are set up correctly. Then you can begin your battle, and we can get into how the battle functionality actually works in this game. So it's pretty straightforward, and one of the cool things about this game is that there is an auto function. So if there is a dungeon that you can beat really, really easily, and you just cannot be bothered farming it, you can click the auto button in the bottom left-hand side, and you can auto farm this dungeon. However, for the sake of giving you guys an example of how this game works, let's go ahead and just do some regular taps. So we have our characters in the front row. We've got Heisei, Urie, and we also have Arima. So we can go ahead and click on a character, and as we saw, we just did a regular attack. Now the numbers next to their name, you see how Heisei has 7, Arima has 4, and Urie went from 9 down to 8. If we tap Urie again, he goes down to 7. That number that goes down every time you attack is called the AP, which is what I mentioned before. That's an important stat. It's the amount of times that you can tap on this character to attack the enemy. Now, under the enemy's health bar, you see those little yellow bars? If you get that yellow bar all the way down to 0, you will break the enemy. And what is important about breaking the enemy is you'll see that when we do break them, all of our AP gets reset, so we can now attack with Urie once again and continuously attack with him until his AP reaches 0. Once all of your AP reaches 0, it'll then go to the enemy's turn. But if we continuously break the enemy, then we can actually just go ahead and just keep attacking over and over again. This is why characters that have the ability to reduce enemies' durability is going to be important in this game, because durability is that yellow health bar, and if you can reduce that down to 0, you can break them, and it gives you more opportunities to attack the enemy. So let's go again. Let's go with Heisei now. Now, Heisei is a very, very powerful character, and as I mentioned, he's one of the characters that you want to be trying to reroll for in this game. And the reason for that is because Heisei has a very, very powerful special ability that allows him to reduce enemies' durability by 4 bars. Now, all of these enemies that we've fought against in this video so far have only had like 1, 2, or 3 durability. So Heisei, when you use his special ability, is going to like instantly be able to remove the durability of an enemy. So now we've reached the final boss stage. This final boss has a little bit more health than some of the boss characters here, and you can see at the top that this enemy has 3 durability. So we can actually target him, and we can use our Heisei here, drag him up. He has a special ability. Now mine has a couple of dupes on him, so it's a little bit more powerful. It reduces durability by 4. So we instantly are able to break the enemy right there. We're going to use this other special ability as well, because why not? Arima, extremely powerful character, does lots of damage. And then we can go ahead and just, why not, just use all of our special abilities right here and do as much damage as we possibly can against the enemy. And that is the essence of how this game will be actually functioning. And it's pretty straightforward, and as I mentioned, you can click the auto button and it will auto do it. Sometimes the auto functionality is a little bit annoying because they might use special abilities on characters you might not want them to use them for. But for the most part, the auto function does work really, really well, especially once you do get a pretty powerful team. So once we've actually killed that stage, we can go ahead and get our EXP. Now, you'll see that we ranked up to rank 51, which is fine. It's good that you can get rank up, you get more friend slots. But the cool thing about this game is that there's no stamina. You can run everything as much as you want. So leveling up your rank doesn't have anything to do with anything. As you saw, the only thing that we got from that is just increasing the amount of friends that we can have on this game. And we see we got some books, and you can use those to level up the actual level of your characters that you own. So that's pretty much everything that I really wanted to convey to you guys in this video, and once more events and stuff come out, I'll probably make more videos regarding it, and yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. But we have 30 Kaku gems. We're going to see if we can get our hands on Ken Kaneki, because he's the character that I don't have at the moment. I do already have Arima. If we pull a dupe, another dupe of Arima, I'd be pretty happy with that. But I mean, you shouldn't expect much heading into a 30 gem regular summon, but we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can get, so we can just show you guys how the summon animation works on this game. So let's go ahead and do it. I don't think that was an SSR, but we'll see. No, that wasn't. Okay, so different animations will showcase whether it's going to be an SSR. We got a gold folder there, and I mean, to get an SSR, you need to get a rainbow folder. So unfortunately, we didn't get an SSR in our 30 gem multi, but we'll see what other characters we get. I have a lot of these characters already. Can we get a new character maybe? Okay, we got a new silver character, so that's fine, Juzo. And a new gold character being Hoji as well. Okay, so that's fair enough. So our 30 gem wasn't really that great. It is what it is. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and smack the like button down below. If you guys want to see more Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth videos, make sure to go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.